the DC gang. It's me, Alanna, with...
I'm Todd.
Sure, I'm Adam. Hi.
Well, you guys are no fun.
Yeah.
And this week we're going to be talking about a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be talking about DCKO. We're going to be talking about the toy fair that just happened. And then it's also my pick of the week, which I will be doing at the end of the episode. So, starting off, DCKO.
DCKO.
DCKO, sounds good.
What'd you guys think?
I called it.
Yeah.
I called it!
What'd you think?
I loved it. I loved it so much. It brought me so much smiles in one couple panels. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. I got one panel of the year already.
I mean, I had a feeling we all called it.
Did you really call that Lex Luthor was gonna win?
No.
Okay.
Well, okay, so
I called that.
I was talking to customers. Like, deep down, I did not want him to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I thought Superman was, and I still had hope that Superman was going to be the winner. But there's that part of me, it's the parasites in me that said Lex Luthor's going to win. But it's also, I got into some conversation with some customers, as, because they're picking up DCKO as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always ask them, oh, who do you think is going to win? And I had quite a few people say Lex Luthor. I was like, okay, well, hopefully not. I'm still holding out some hope, but I mean, it would make sense, especially for how the Justice League looks, which was leaked. We all remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very interesting.
Yeah. I love the beginning. I want to switch sides.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious, and I thought that was great.
I knew he was going to do that, though, because, it's
that's what he does.
That's what he does.
I was, though, very upset Batman killed the Joker.
Yeah, that goes against his one rule.
Yeah.
His moral code.
Mm-hmm. And you can argue that, he became, the Omega.
Yeah.
He would just bring him back anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But at the same time, it's just like, that's not Batman. And to smile, too.
Yeah, he had, like, a nice smile on his face. And I was like, since when do you smile? I mean, you do smile occasionally, but mostly as Batman, you ain't smiling so much.
Yeah. So that, to me, really caught me off guard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's either A, just bad art and bad storytelling, or B, it was intentional, and why was that intentional?
I mean, I think it was intentional, but again, why?
Yeah. I think it's bad art, I'm not going to lie, but here's the thing, yes, Lex Luthor won. We still have one more issue left.
Yes, we do.
And we have to answer the question that's been spoiled to us. Where's Superman?
Right.
So, for all we know, this was the plan all along.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be...
But now it's like, I feel like, Lex Luthor is going to get his wish. A world without Superman.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, it's going to be like, okay, where is Clark going to end up? Because it's like, I'm sure... Because
everyone has their memories.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, because we read a couple books where they... Superman... We don't know where Superman went.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, because I think he's... Like I said, I'm still thinking that he is going to be fighting Doomsday.
Yeah.
And he's stuck in that limbo.
It's like a time loop almost. It's like on repeat. When Doctor Strange... was like, the Dormammu have come to bargain.
Yeah.
It's like that, but for Superman Doomsday, and it's just, I'm interested to see how the next book starts off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, just how the world is after this whole event.
Yeah.
I definitely did see a lot of people, or heard a lot of people were picking it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is good. And then it was just, I don't know, it was good, but at the same time I was just like, man, I did not want to believe it, but I kind of knew this was gonna happen.
Yep.
But what did you think?
Like I said, I love the book. To me, I think Superman is gonna be like what happened to Batman.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get trapped somewhere for a while, and he's gonna take Superman to escape. But what that reality could be like, who knows?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor winning, it's not a shocker after Justice League of America.
Yeah.
It really is. Thanks DC for putting out that cover. You could have just said not finalized cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have put it in some big bold letters.
I mean, the things that stand out to me, of course, the Joker switching sides because it's the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Batman killing the Joker, freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I was happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Joker killed Batman.
Even though it went against his moral code.
Sometimes Batman does break that moral code. It's such a debate.
Yeah.
It's such a debate all the time that Batman doesn't break his code or, this. Is it bad art? Maybe. I like the smile. I mean, it could be the reason why the Joker's in a vat in Batman in the next upcoming Batman issue. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just thinking about that. But the panels that stood out to me are the Absolute Universe. I mean,
yeah.
I got giddy. I got excited when I saw all those panels. I was so happy.
I love the Batman ones, just because he's like, our Batman. He's kind of looking up at Absolute, and he's like, oh, that's a kind of a choice for a suit you got there.
He hated the symbol.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
He's like, oh, that does not look like a bat symbol. That is ugly.
Yeah. And then he pulls out the axe and he goes, okay, now I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah.
The cool one I really enjoyed was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman and Absolute Wonder Woman. They're still the same. They're just so nice together.
Yeah.
Oh God, Absolute Batman ramming into Superman.
Yeah.
Putting the kryptonite onto the bat ear. It's just like, oh shit. I mean, I feel like that is a very Batman thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're going against Superman.
Then of course, I'm calling it, Todd. I know it's early 2026 already. Calling it panel of the year, Batman versus Absolute Batman.
Looking up at him, I'll absolutely fall in love with it.
That's on my phone. I'm really surprised I've not changed that in my screensaver yet. But I have a lovely, beautiful screensaver.
I don't know, giant Batman looking at smaller Batman looking at bigger Batman might be a better
compared to an Alanna screensaver.
Yes. But then we have the ending, because there was a small little Lex Luthor wins, and it's Darkseid talking to his Legion,
and I think that's how it's going to start out. In the next issue 5. Issue 5.
I don't know, because he sits there and goes, "You need to go into the future when the Absolute characters are weaker."
Yeah.
So my thing is like, okay, when they're weaker, this story, like, are they going to be telling something that will actually affect the whole Absolute?
I think so.
So I wonder if
it's gonna connect,
maybe once again the Justice League, Justice League team, or I don't know, because there's no Flash. You look at there's no Absolute Flash. So where's Flash in this?
Yeah.
Well, and there is no Absolute Martian Manhunter or Green Lantern.
And I think that's more of
the Trinity.
This is the first time seeing them together.
And I think it comes down to just like, those were always the big three that started it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like, these are just, the Flash, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter afterthoughts.
Yeah. So
maybe through time we might see them all together, but that was never really a plan, I think.
Right.
I cried a little bit when, they mentioned Bouncing Boy. And, dying in the hands of Darkseid.
Yeah.
That hurt a little bit. But it's nice that they had a reference for him.
Yeah.
But I am very curious to see what new powers Saturn Girl's gonna get.
Yeah. I'm very curious too, because it's just like, ooh, okay, what are you gonna do? Show us.
Yeah.
Give me. But it's like, are we gonna be getting that in that next issue? You know,
I don't think so.
Because it's again, it's like, okay, what are we getting in the last issue of DCK? Yeah. What are we getting? What are they doing? How are they ending this?
Yeah. And I think, and there's two reasons why I don't think so. Because one, they mentioned like you have to go into the future when they're weaker, and yada yada. I think that's going to lead to another storyline altogether.
Yeah.
And I think two is that you kind of have to do the whole Lex Luthor being King Omega, like.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a future. I think there's gonna be a lot more of a future, because I thought about this. What if Lex Luthor meets Absolute Lex Luthor? Because I'm thinking about more about the Absolute Universe lately.
Yeah, and it'd be a really nice thing, like if he actually did meet him in the next issue.
Yeah.
Just because we are now introduced to him, and how he is different than regular Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen at this party.
Yeah.
For anyone who hasn't read Absolute Superman, the newest issue, Brainiac, shows up and is like, "You're not the Lex Luthor I need," and he just like starts, becoming like Super Brainiac with like chainsaw arms, and like, "I'm gonna destroy this party now!" Rawr!
Oh no, our table. It's broken.
But I absolutely love this. I think it's exactly what I wanted. I'm upset that I kind of called it a little bit. Like, I wanted something a little bit different. And just, I knew Wonder Woman wasn't going to win. I knew Batman wasn't going to win.
Batman had his time.
Yeah. And, it's again, Metal was Batman's story, Death Metal was Wonder Woman's story.
Yeah.
This is Superman's story.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish it was like, Joker like didn't switch sides and did something else to kind of like, give me some sort of like twist.
But that's sort of what a Joker would do. Joker would automatically switch sides.
There's twists
or
and turns.
I would love to have been it, like Superman and Lex Luthor together stops Darkseid. Then it's
like Superman saying, "Let's put our differences aside,"
and they do it. But here's the kicker: there is still no winner, and now it's Lex Luthor versus Superman,
which is the ultimate. Which is like the ultimate KO. It's the ultimate chess piece. One of the things I really like about the book is the flashbacks of the games they play. And how Bruce actually wins all the time. And it's like...
Does he cheat?
Well,
he says he's calculated the dice precisely to what, when you're like...
Yeah, he knows how to roll it just right. He knows how to roll it
just right. And I'm like, man, he must have fun at casinos.
Yeah.
Issue number 5 is gonna be a lot of, I think, twists and turns and maybe a bit of a shocker, because we now have an issue where there is no Superman lost. Yes.
Yeah. It opens up. Okay, he rewrites the universe and he's invited to game night, Lex Luthor.
That's all he wanted. He wanted to be part of the Justice League.
All I wanted to do was be a part of game night. All right, Lex, you win. Here's the dice.
Superman, you made me lose my hair and you won't invite me to game night.
I was thinking about this too. Why is Lex Luthor in the Justice League? What if Lex ends up getting Superman's powers?
That would be interesting.
Ooh, but isn't he still in this mecha suit?
He's in the mecha suit, but
it's the Superman mecha suit. I think what it is that he wants to be viewed as a hero. And what better way than to be Superman?
What?
Yeah, the symbol of hope.
Here's the thing. This is my twist on this. Superman, Lex takes his Superman's powers. Clark Kent is actually still alive.
That'd be interesting. I'm thinking another thing too. What if Lex Luthor and Superman are sharing brains?
I could see that.
Ooh.
I could see that because it's just like they really should have not spoiled this cover. I get it, but DC has always also sometimes hid the covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should have just done a cover B and like
they should have just hid this cover
or just complete lie. It's a complete lie.
Yeah, because now that we know all this, now it's like, well, what's the theory of this?
Yeah.
Right.
What's gonna actually?
But we're talking about it.
If they do share the same mind, though, I would love to see like the panels of like Superman trying to fight Lex in his mind, and try and tell him like this isn't the proper way to do things, and Lex is like telling him, I'm gonna be doing it my way, and I'm gonna be seen as the hero, and everyone's gonna forget about you.
Yeah.
What I would like them to do is pretty much do it like from Doctor Who. Remember the episode where Matt Smith goes and gets controlled by a Cyberman?
Yeah.
And it's literally them fighting in the heads.
Yep.
I'd like to see, that would be something cool to see is, okay, here's Lex. Lex is controlling. It's kind of like Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to see like Superman and Lex, they're just battling out in thoughts. That'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Can I talk about something that dropped today?
Sure.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked for this. Scott Snyder hinted issue 20 today of Absolute Batman. And it's just Absolute Batman with his axe. And there's a big R. Robin. Absolute Robin is coming. I can't wait.
I'm very curious.
I want to know which Robin.
I think it's probably Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting if they didn't do Grayson at first, though. You know,
It'd be really cool if they did like a Jason Todd or a Damian.
Yeah.
I don't want Damian.
No, not Damian yet, because this is a young Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but this is a different universe as well.
I would love it to be.
But they haven't gone into Talia.
How cool would it be if the Robins are like another secret organization, like the Court of Owls?
That'd be kind of cool.
And it's all the different Robins. So you have Dick,
that
Damian.
kind of reminds me of like Harley Quinn and her gang, that she's a part of. Because she's not part of the Joker's run. She's literally
her own thing.
So we are probably going to get a sidekick for Batman.
Yeah.
I do hope. I did like the Photoshop you sent me. It's the Teen Titans Go Robin, and he's like super
like Bane.
Well, the Robin I'm thinking of,
them Bane
the Robin I could think of is like he doesn't adopt the kid or anything. Very much like Batman '89. The Robin just shows up. I can see maybe, or this might be an older Robin.
Yeah.
Because this, like I said, this is a whole different universe.
We just won't know until that issue comes out.
I mean, there'll be lots of questions, but I mean, they'll hint it through probably the next couple of comics. Number one, they did a sneak peek of tomorrow's Absolute cover. Or Absolute's first panels, and the whole was great.
Yeah, I've been loving those, and we got the ending of Ultimate Spider-Man. They've been showing off those.
Yeah, I'm really.
I'm excited for that, and I'm also excited to see how they're doing Poison Ivy. In this, because it's just
the Court of Owls, Poison Ivy,
Scarecrow.
I love her design too.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, you know what? She's rocking this look. She looks really cool. I don't know. It makes her look more dangerous.
Yes.
And there's one panel where, spoiler alert, there's like a tree literally coming out of a building, and I'm just like, oh shit, what's she doing?
She's doing her thing.
She is doing her thing.
They're taking some elements. I've noticed. My friend posted this on Facebook. They're taking elements of the Arkham games. I've noticed that because I took that wonderful picture of the Absolute Batman versus the Joker, and somebody said, "Oh wow, it's like coming to a comic book," and they shot it, and it was when Joker had juiced up in the Venom toxin in Arkham Asylum, and it literally looked like an absolute Joker. And I said, yeah, it does. Okay, cool, here we go, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Yeah. I got 2 DC Studio news. Not really much.
Okay.
It looks like Warner Brothers, HBO, and DC Comics got the pulled some license.
Yep.
For Grodd.
Yeah.
And the Flash.
Yeah.
And then of course Lanterns.
Yes.
I'm expecting the Flash to possibly show up in Jimmy Olsen.
I'm expecting that.
That'd be nice.
I'm actually expecting the Flash to show up at the end of Man of Tomorrow now. More of a build, or I won't say Lanterns. Yeah. Maybe.
No.
But you gotta have that duo. You gotta have that Hal and Barry duo.
Yeah.
Right.
At some point, that would be really interesting.
It would be, but at the same time, then again, Gunn would be keeping who he has as Flash hush right now.
But imagine that first episode. There's, you get the flashback of Hal, saving the day.
Yeah.
Here comes the speedster.
He's
maybe
like,
maybe they team up and they fight Grodd in that first episode. I think that would be really interesting.
Right. Well, I was thinking about this. Maybe it's an older Barry Allen. Maybe there's going to be a newer Flash that actually will be more like Wally West.
Yeah.
I would love, because they all hint at Wally West if you watch Creature Commandos. I think it would be really interesting that there's rumors at Grant Gustin again.
I think that's the perfect. I think that would be the last thing for Grant, and then that's done for his.
I would love for Grant Gustin to run, and he disappears, and Barry or Wally is like, where did he go?
Yeah.
That would make so much sense. I don't remember. I think the Flash series hinted a lot of that because because at the end of the Flash, it's literally just the shot of Barry running, and I think he hits the trap. So I'd be so down for Grant Gustin.
I also just be okay with if Grant Gustin just runs and he stays in that universe
for just one
or for a little bit, and then he just runs off again, Yeah.
How'd you like the logo for Lanterns?
Oh, I really like it.
It's cool.
It's nice.
It's not. It's different to what I thought it would be. Like a little bit more green. It's like a solid. It just looks cool. I'm really excited for whatever
it's
this.
a nice different though.
So, continue, and then I'll.
I was just saying it's a nice different. It's not bad or anything. It's a nice change.
Yeah. I want to know if this is real or not. Because Lorenzo posted something about James Cameron's Aquaman.
I'm pretty sure that was fake.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never even heard of James Cameron.
Yeah, that was my thing, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Because
the man's focusing on Avatar.
Because we would have grown. Because we would have known. We would have known all about that. And then what was year 2006?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have known about that. But then again, when I was looking at the old Marvel slate from, I totally didn't even know Iron Man was supposed to come out in 2005 from New Line Cinema.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And then there was a Namor movie that was supposed to be in works, and then of course Captain America.
Yeah.
But that's Marvel. We're talking about DC.
I don't know. If you think about it, James Cameron did wait a long while to do Avatar 2 just because they were waiting for that technology to film in water. So, it's a possibility, but I'm not going to say it's a definite yes that James Cameron would be doing Aquaman. Someone else can do it and still use that same technology. I just hope it's good.
I'm pretty sure Hollywood, all those news websites would have gone crazy for that at the time. That's gotta be fake.
Yeah.
No,
but I told Lorenzo, wait, this is what I want. I want Aquaman to bring back the Titanic and sink it again.
or his Throne of Atlantis is the Titanic.
That'd be kind of cool.
When do you think we're gonna get the trailer
for
Lanterns?
I think pretty soon.
Yeah. Maybe March.
Probably March or April.
First week of March.
They did push it back, so
so mid-March.
Yeah.
Early April.
I'm thinking after Euphoria season 3 is done.
Yeah.
Because they do because HBO does the same thing as Disney.
Yeah.
Where you got this hit. Okay, here's the show. All right, here's the trailer for the next series that's coming out.
Yeah.
Here's that. So, I think we'll get Lanterns after Euphoria. We'll get everyone talking about it. But I also could see we wait until like we're getting close to the hype of Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think it's once we get closer to Supergirl.
I think Gunn's gonna drop an announcement soon. I don't know when, but after Lanterns, he's gonna drop saying Creature Commando season 2 this fall.
Yeah, I'm expecting Supergirl announcements. We get Lantern and we get Clayface, and then Creature Commando.
I'm expecting after Spider-Man Noir. I'm expecting Cape Crusader or The Boys. I'm expecting after the Invincible season 4. Yeah, we'll get that trailer for Cape Crusader season 2. I think they do it. I think the way the superhero streaming platforms or shows, I think they do it really well. Yeah. Much as we complain about the marketing. Yeah. But yeah.
All right. Well, that's really all the DC news, and I don't want to say comic books that came out because there was a couple other ones. Sirens.
Yeah,
The new Sirens run is out.
Valentine's was good.
Yeah.
It's basically your typical Batman and Robin stopping the Penguin.
Yeah. And Vertigo's now releasing books. I think Battered Heads came out last week. But we don't read everything, unfortunately.
Because we can't afford everything, too.
Or the time.
It's mostly comes out in the time.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's end this tonight with Alanna's pick of the week.
Ooh, so I actually chose the new Sirens book that came out because we didn't get to talk about it yet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about, even though the first issue just came out. I am absolutely loving this. I love the whole like beginning and also just how they formed their group. And there's tension. There's also this one funny like moment in it where it's so they basically it's Black Canary, Harlequin, Ivy, and Catwoman, and they're meeting up for brunch, but Catwoman didn't tell Black Canary who's coming to brunch. And then Canary finds out, oh, it's these two. Why are these two here? They're villains. And Catwoman's like, just hear me out. Let's sit down. Let's order some drinks, and let's have a talk. And also apparently, Black Canary and Green Arrow, they're engaged right now. Which, because they were like, show us the rock.
That's right. That's right. They are engaged.
Yep. And so,
and then Catwoman takes it.
No, she does not. Actually, they were kind of teasing Catwoman, like, oh, so you still seeing that Bruce Wayne guy, or what about the Dark Knight? What about him? Because I thought you were seeing him on the side. And she's like, I have my own taste in men. She's not going to give away, anything. But there's this one page where she's trying to find out information because there's this killer. He's killing these girls basically on like the night of their birthdays, which is weird because it's like they all work at this club, and they're just trying to figure out, why all these girls are disappearing or being killed. And also the killer literally makes like a satanic blood circle from their blood after killing them, but doesn't like leave a calling card or anything until like you read later into the book that's like, oh, it could be this person. But anyway, there's a page where it goes to Catwoman meeting up with Batman, and they're making out. They're having a full-on makeout session, and he tells her something that he found, but she thinks it's some sort of like flirting, and he's like, no, this is what I found. And she's like, oh.
Wait a minute, did you send me this panel?
Did I? I don't remember.
I thought that was fan made. Oh my. Okay.
It's a really good book. book though. It's just.
How does it compare to the original?
I mean, I love the original too, but it's like I don't know. I love this. I think I'm loving this one more so far, just with how it's starting off because the girls were like, "Oh, let's go out clubbing," but then Harley was just like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't really feel like. I mean, looks like Ivy wants to stay in." They're like, "Nope, nope, we're going out." So they go to the club that Black Canary's singing at, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. And then Black Canary's like, hey, wait a minute. Because they kind of had an argument, and they were trying to be like, okay, well, how is this even going to work? Because those two are technically villains, you know? So they eventually made up, and they're like, okay, if this is going to work, we got to do it like this. But they're like, you can't tell Ollie. And so Ollie, who comes to Canary's shows, he wants to know what's going on, what's bothering her, and she's like, I can't tell you. And he's like, he gets pissed off and walks away because it's his birthday, like it was the night of his birthday, and he's like not interested in like playing this like game where it's like, oh well, if you don't tell me anything, then fine, don't bother. But I'm very interested to see where it's going to be going. And I love the art style for it. I think the art style is really great. But if you are into the Gotham Sirens, I just highly recommend reading this. Because it's like, it's something a little different, but also, something like if you've read all the other Gotham Sirens stuff, it's kind of like that too. So you'll enjoy it. But yeah, I recommend this book to anyone who likes any of these characters in general.
I'll have to read it.
Yeah. Because I meant to read it, and I even showed Alanna, I'm like, okay, it's on the computer, go read it so we can talk about it. And I never read it.
Yeah. I enjoyed it though. I was like, because I was like scrolling, I was like, oh, this is actually really, really good.
I would like to read the original stuff, and I like to read the one where they're in space.
Yeah.
I just find that funny. Like, here's a bunch of street level heroes in space,
but in space.
But yeah, I guess that's Alanna's pick for the week.
Yeah,
Gotham City Sirens.
Go pick it up at your local.
And that's it for our episode of the DC Guys. So,
thanks for this episode. Thanks for joining. I'm Alanna.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Todd.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.